Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to get better. Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more.
I'm good on gas. I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 Just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Vikings going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, his first. And out now come the Vikings. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Oh. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing it. Never mind. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back to throw here. The left side caught by Diggs. They go play action here on first down. And Diggs has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing?
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to work. Peterson, the 40, past the 20, touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, an 80-yard touchdown.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get... And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Green 39! Green 39! Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take. And now out comes Minnesota. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
fellas. We've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have...
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
They're going to look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hand.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Peterson alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And finding Cohen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. Back. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on defense and you realize they're going for it in this situation? That's just blatant disrespect for the team. And you're almost incredulous. You're like, what are they planning on doing here? What kind of crazy play should we expect to see? But there's no way they should pick that up here, and they didn't.
And now incredible field position. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Vikings. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Red zone opportunity. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he's able to find Diggs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive,
and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Vikings now heading onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. And they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Complete to right. Give him 30 yards there. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. That escapes the sack. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. And never... And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing it.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37. And the coach has decided to throw the... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
This is Johnson. He